Well, I'd say I timed that pretty well. Hey everyone, this is PrinceBrightstar, and welcome back to Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis. The night has just arrived here on the servers, as well as a new event going on for the fall season. So we're going to be taking a look at that today. Before we do anything though, I do want to take care of a couple of dailies here. Let's go ahead and hop down here to where the Ryuker device is. And, hey Rooks, hey Ryopuchu, good to see both of you. I'm just gonna go ahead and cook up a recipe real quick here, get myself some good stats. And then with that, I'm gonna make my way over to where the region mag is. Collecting things along the way as we go. But yeah, the new event is going on. There's also the Sonic collaboration going on right now, which, if you spend a certain amount of AC, you get items for your trouble. But honestly, to that, I would say if Sega really wants to celebrate the release of the game, why didn't they make those items free as part of the purchase of the game? That seems like a mistake in my eye. Plus, you know, even the community at this point is kind of angry about what happened here. So yeah, it's not a good situation that, and I've been saying this for a while now, it's not a good situation that we've got with the game as of right now, but still, I want to make sure that I'm covering things for completeness in terms of my own archive, so that's why we're taking a look at this here today. Let's go ahead and head back into Central City at this point, because we do need to talk to Ciandi. They have a client order, or rather a task for us.
Hey guys, what's going on? You having a party or something?
Yep, there is the Sonic thing, and in fact, I just received a stamp for Amy's hello.
Please enjoy it.
Let me see if I can find that real quick. Actually, I've got a couple of stamps here. Or 3 of them.
Hey.
Let's go ahead and take a look at that Amy one real quick. Alright, and Ciandi, what do you got for us? Thank you so much for coming. I was hoping I might ask for your help with yet another investigation.
Looking forward to seeing you again.
Alright, so we're scrutinizing data on the changes we've seen in enemies recently. Any shred of information you can give us helps a lot. So, let's accept the task here. Moon-gazing starlight metamorphosis number 1. Do you notice that the city has changed? And the enemies, too. Garia, that's what we call the bright star in the night sky. All of us have the feeling it has something to do with the changes lately. It's been shining unusually brightly lately, and even appears to be affecting the local flora. It may also be responsible for the bizarre enemy behavior, particularly with nighttime altars. We'd like to ask you to find out more about what's going on with the altars. Data from nighttime battles with altars marked with seasonal symbols would be especially useful. Can you help us? I'll send some details on the enemies in question to your terminal, so please take a look. We have prepared a special reward for your efforts as well. Thanks in advance. So, this is basically the same thing as last time. With the seasonal enemies, they got the symbol above their heads, so as long as you take them out, you're going to get seasonal points. As well, defeating Rappies with unusual names also counts. And then the night shift that Ciandi mentions in her request is the state that enemies known as altars enter at night. The appearance and properties of altars changes between night and day in what are called day and night transitions. Alright.
Looking forward to seeing you again.
And, yeah, Ryopuchu and Brooks, I completely agree with both of you. It is a bad situation that's going on right now. Alright, so we got a lot of stuff to cover right now, but as you can hear, there is also the emergency quest, or urgent quest music going on right now. Now, I do want to ask if anybody in chat wants to join me for a run of this. And if you do want to join me, I'm going to be over by the Block 51 Ryuker device. Let me know in chat. Okay, Rux, I see that you're coming, so I'll wait for you here. Yeah, there's some other stuff going on with the city as well here. We've got the symbols that are located throughout the city right now. We're going to be taking a look at those in a little bit. Gotcha. No, I completely understand. It's if you want to. All right, Rux, I see you there. Let's go ahead and grab you. Invite to party. And I'll give it another 15 seconds if anybody else in chat says they want to join. But yeah, I'm expecting we'll hopefully be able to get some points from the urgent quest as well. This is the one with the mining rigs. So, we'll see how that goes here. Mining rigs are kind of hit and miss, although I will say that players have gotten better since it launched a few weeks back. Okay, good. Nice to hear that. Yeah, definitely Riopichu. They definitely did put more effort into the decorations, especially with changing like the color of the leaves and how the city looks. All right, I think that's good enough. Let's go ahead and pop this up. And actually, I do see in the rewards that we're gonna get 1,500 of the seasonal points from this. Alright, so it looks like we're 4 out of 8 right now. We're just waiting on 4 more players to fill out the slots. Hopefully it won't take too long. There we go, we're at 7 out of 8, and there it goes. Alright, so like last time, I'm going to head out into the field and do the same thing as last time, just tank some enemies out there while everybody else kind of focuses on the main group. Yeah, I hear you there, Angel, if we start to drop out. But just know that there's only technically 8 minutes left to start up another one of these if we have to do that. First wave of enemies typically pops up right around here, so I'm going to get ready to go here. There they are. So now I'm just looking for some of the bigger dolls to show up. I have a few popping up over there, but I'm out of position for that particular group. Actually, this might end the round early, since I don't see anything else popping up here. But that's usually also a good sign. In terms of player skill. Alright, so there's some time left over, but I don't see any more enemies up on the field here. Oh wait, it's on purple. I see it now. Alright, Wave 2 starting soon. I think I'm gonna park myself over here for this one. Alright, everything's showing up on the west side, but there will be more waves coming. There's one for the middle. Here we go. Got a set of collect signs I want to grab here. Alright, we got the bigger dolls showing up. Let me go ahead and grab onto them. And just kind of have them chase me around the field a little bit while I grab these, and then I'm going to get back on them because time is starting to run out. Alright, Wave 2 clear. Alright, Wave 3 is when the waves start to get a bit longer. Alright, we got an Eldest Scythe heading down. Oh, we've actually got another hunter in here. I saw the war cry go off. So in that case, I'm going to focus my efforts elsewhere. Alright, we got a tower up in the middle there, on the east side a little bit. Good job, I see that got picked up. Alright, we have a brief moment here. Let me go ahead and grab more collect signs. Alright, somebody's already on the on that mining rig there. Wave 4 is coming up. Alright, the initial waves are... Oh, actually, they're actually showing up all over. Once again, I'm just going to hang on to these. Also try to get whatever collect signs I can. Well, I'm not seeing many up right now. Again, the goal with hanging on to them and delaying taking them out is to give other players time to get as many collect signs as possible, so that we can possibly get a second of the mining rig restorations to help their health out. Okay, actually this boss is over here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we got a big set of these all over here, but somebody else took out the one I was hoping would stay up for another brief moment. Alright, we got Wave 5 coming up now. This is where I'm going to plant myself down right about here and try to catch the boss that comes in. Question is, where is it going to come from? It's coming in from the middle, actually. No, you don't. Come with me. I'm calling out the infections so people are aware of them. Still nobody on the middle one there. Oh, we got a tower up here. All right, at least somebody took it out. Again, control with this guy here, this boss, the Distragress, is very important because they have an attack that can basically one-shot one of the mining rigs, and you don't want that to go off. If you can keep them out in the field, things are going to be better for you. Alright, tower to the west. And nobody is paying attention to it. Alright, I'm gonna hope that that player can hang on to them. Let's finish him off. Time is running out. There we go. Now, usually we have big waves of enemies show up right at the start of this wave here. I'm gonna grab one more collect signs. And then I'm gonna position for this here. Just do as much damage to these initial dolls as we can. Looks like the boss has been grabbed, so we're good there. Alright, nobody's looking at that one down there, so I'm gonna... Oh, actually, somebody is looking at it. We actually seem to have this one under control for the most part. In that case, since I can't really get anywhere in time, I'm going to go ahead and pop this off so I can go ahead and heal this up. And now I'm going to get back on collect signs. Alright, then we got a tower to the east. There we go. Alright, that's the last wave coming down on the west side. Alright, another infection came up here. Let's stop this. Alright, a tower came up in the middle. But honestly, in terms of the next one for repairing damage, I don't think there's enough time to get it off. Just need too many points at this point. So that does it for the urgent quest. Oh hey, we actually came out with an A rank. I'll take it. Along with the Vialta Armor Arga. Go ahead and grab all that. And let's get out of here. Alright, Rooks, thanks for helping out with that one. Nice, yeah, I got one too. The OK stamp. Let's take a look at that. Actually, I picked up there are a few I've picked up so far, so... Yeah, here's the good for Sonic, perfect from Eggman, and then OK from Tails. Alright, so up next, as part of this event, I did notice that there is this particular one here. Discover the mysterious holograph mischief symbol in Central City. I'm going to go ahead and focus on that here. And let's go ahead and start finding these things, starting with the one all the way up here on the top of this ridge. So there's one. We've got another over here by the class trainers. I gotta get up there. There's another. Let's check over here. I see one around this cafe here. Oh, there's the point. Here's another by the back entrance. And yeah, to your point earlier, Ryupichu, definitely, more terrain. There's another one over there. And in fact, that terrain in points can cause me to overshoot my enemies by going above their heads. With the one main photon I was using in that battle. Here's another. Got a nice big globe, and looking down I can see yet another of these points. There's another on this ledge here. And the last one is up on the front of Central Tower. There we go! So yeah, a little bit of, I don't know, kind of a little bit of a speed run with that one, but that's where all 10 of the points are. Let's see what else we got. So, we do need to find some Rappies. I need to take out a veteran enemy. Plus, I still got some dailies to run through as well here. The seafood I can actually grab from Central Aelio. Let's see, if I hit up Halfana Plains East, that should get me close enough. Yeah, I agree with you there. It's nice that they're actually using the terrain that's around, rather than doing everything instanced. Granted, for something like mining rig defense, I would have expected them to have set up the mining rigs at multiple points around the map, rather than just having the same point each and every single time. That would have at least brought a little bit of variety to the urgent quest. Yeah, I can understand them doing that in in each region, as it's called right now, mining rig Aelio. But I'm saying like multiple points around Aelio. Like, say, have one set up in North Aelio, have another set up in South Aelio, maybe even set one up at the ruins of Aelio Town. You know what? It's been a while since I looked at that, so you could be right on that. Hopefully that's not something reserved for, like, the trigger system that's going to be coming up soon. Oh yeah, definitely. I agree with you there. The way this is being handled by somebody that never liked science fiction to begin with, which is what I think was said at one point by them. It's, yeah, and after what actually happened with Episode 5, how did they let him back into the director position? Makes me feel like somebody at Sega really wasn't paying attention to what actually happened in those events, and instead just blamed Sakai for everything, instead of blaming the person that was actually responsible. I mean, I still don't know at this point if what happened to him was a promotion or a demotion at this point. That's my concern. Nobody's ever said anything about that. Alright, so let's see. The other thing I need to take care of today as the normal daily is suppressing enemies in Resolve Force, so let's go ahead and head over there real quick. Yeah, I do remember each of them leaving pretty quickly.
Trial start. Success. Trial start.
Yeah, there are some players on Discord in that dating mining group that they do some pretty unique stuff. For example, one of them has been to the bottom of the area that is... And, you know, I'm going to go ahead and say spoilers here if you want to close your ears for like 15 seconds, anybody that's watching. there is an area underneath in the desert area that's very reminiscent of, like, a boss arena at the bottom of, I think it's that mushroom pillar-like thing. That's, like, in the southeast corner of the map. So, that may be a dedicated boss area, potentially, but we'll have to see. And we're clear on the spoiler now. Yeah, the only way to actually burst a PSE burst is to do a trial and have the trial complete while the PSE burst meter is at 4 out of 5. Almost done with this daily here, and then we can start to focus on some other things. There we go. And that's a level up for me. Yeah, the timer on the PSE burst meter is random. Sometimes having players separate into other areas can help to keep the meter up. Yeah, despite any efforts that you might put in, sometimes you're just not going to have any luck with whatever strategy you have, because the timer that the RNG sets before it drops off again can just cause it to all disappear instantly. And there's nothing you can do about that. But waiting until a trial shows up, build the meter up to 4, and then complete the trial while it's still at 4. That's the general way to do it. That's why they give you such a long timer on the trial, so that you have time to actually go out and build the meter.
Enemy presence detected. Please begin.
But yeah, in terms of all the upcoming content, we're just going to have to see what happens here. It really just feels like this game only has 2 years of development rather than 4 at this point with what they've released. Either that or everything that they're planning has already been developed and they're just drip-feeding us the content, which, considering Sega's past, could be the case. Let me just shove a bunch of this into storage real quick. I appear to be getting a lag spike. Yeah, this is actually a pretty long lag spike. My goodness, what happened? Am I getting 630? Seems to have the signs that it is going to happen here, so... But we'll see. Oh, you're getting a spike as well. Okay. Yeah, this is still happening, although this is actually one of the worst spikes I've seen in quite a while. There it goes, finally. Well, at least the server is resilient enough to not disconnect us while those kind of spikes are happening. I guess that's the one good thing about how things were developed, although still, that's problematic. I know, that was a ton of loot that came out. And we appear to be having another spike now. These spikes do sort of make things easy mode, because anything that's not attacking you before it starts basically doesn't start attacking you until after the spike happens, so... This Pedex gun is done. That should be enough. It does get you some back. But I still like having Force as my alternate, or rather my subclass. So that way I have instant access to just pushing a button and my photon points just fill right up. Alright, that's the end of that spike. Alright, we got rain coming in. That's not quite a thunderstorm. But this is now when we're going to start seeing the enemies pop up in the state that we need them in. Oh, that's right, the server is lagging again, so... Unfortunately, with the server lagging like this, I appear to have run out of enemies to take on as well. Doesn't really surprise me in the least about that, Ryopichu. Sega and Yahoo have had a long relationship, and part of that goes all the way back to the Phantasy Star Universe days, particularly with Phantasy Star Eternal Hunters and Eternal Planets, where those two games were part of Yahoo's Mobage site, and it's because of that that we have completely lost almost everything related to those games. The only thing that I'm aware of is a sequence of videos that I did back when that launched to at least show some gameplay, and I still need to get that out at this point. But it's been on the back burner for quite a while, actually. That's something I've been meaning to get back to, but with the launch of Global and a few other things, I just hadn't had time. But now with the way things are playing out, I'm hoping I probably will be able to. Yeah, actually, Rooks, I was going to, well, actually, I can't even bring up the map, so let me first get out of the zone here. Yeah, let me zone out first before I try to change blocks, or else that might not appear for me. Yeah, even trying to move to a different zone seems to be messed up right now. Alright, so I'm gonna run into Central City, hit up the Ryuker device in there, and hopefully be able to actually switch things out after another lag spike finishes here. Yeah, take a look at this. With the lag spike going on, you can't even see the autumn decorations up. Alright, block transfer, and now I gotta wait for it, unfortunately. I mean, look at this. It's still trying to transfer me into Central Aelio. You know what? If it's that bad, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to relog. So, back to the title screen. And hopefully there's no lag getting back in. Or maybe it's not even going to return me back to the title screen. Alright, one moment, everyone. Oh, there it goes. Oh wow, this is big. Even the authentication servers are having issues right now. Alright, this is starting to look more like it might be potentially a denial of service attack. Well, I guess we'll see in a moment here. Yeah, they're experiencing login issues even right now. That's a new one. Yeah, given what's going on with the community, I would not be surprised if this is some sort of an attack here. Again, there are players that are just very angry about what's going on with the whole Sonic collaboration thing, and this is even. I'm not saying that this is what's causing this. This could just be a glitch in their servers, but there's the chance this could be related. And something else I will note about that is that this what happened is even starting to reach the general news. I was on Screen Rant just a few days ago, and I noticed an article popping up about this exact same thing regarding how much the Sonic collaboration items are costing. So it's the fact that this is reaching out into the general news at this point is not a good thing for Sega, because it's really starting to make them even look pretty much EA-ish, if I'm being honest. Hey, Radix, weekend's been going good. Nice to have a long weekend, finally. True, it's not just the Sonic collaboration, it's everything that's going on with the game, all the AC items and such, and just how little content there is to support it. Yeah, it's definitely not a good situation, and I'm hoping that eventually things turn around. But I'm also looking at this in the positive light that, you know, this is also going to give me the opportunity as things continue at this slow pace, at least for the time being. Hopefully it'll speed up eventually. But for the time being, it is giving me the opportunity to go to other games of the series and start playing them, such as Phantasy Star Zero. And in fact, if things continue like this for a few more minutes, we might actually start that up here. Zero Progress is going good. Wrapped up all of the Hunters Guild quests that were in town, and so we have to head into the next area. congratulations on beating it. Yeah, that's a good idea, Rooks. Let me pull that up as well here. Oh, finally got in. All right. All right, good. So we don't have to... Hopefully this doesn't happen again. Hopefully the servers are going to be stable now. All right. So, yeah, that actually just killed a bunch of time that I was going to use to go hunting enemies marked with the symbols at night. So... let's go ahead and do that now, while we still have the knight to help us. Apparently, Angel, or it's that's actually really interesting that it didn't break the party. Maybe the lag is so bad that it didn't even notice I had disconnected or something. I think there was just such a big lag spike that nothing could happen on the server for a few minutes there. Got a trial over here.
Trial stopped.
Of course, all them being level 1 makes it pretty easy to finish up the trial. But at the same time, I want to try to get through whatever I can quickly here, just in case we start having server issues again. You've exterminated enough enemies. You did remember to collect data, right? Actually, I have another favor to ask of you. Would you mind coming back here? Alright, before that, though, I do want to finish up this task.
Success.
Alright, let's head back into the town and speak to Siandi.
Hey.
How are you?
Thank you. This info is very valuable. I think we're getting close to understanding the connection between our enemies and Garia. So, I was wondering if I could ask you to collect just a little more data. I would be grateful if you would help.
Looking forward to seeing you again.
Alright, so up next... what is the task here? So... about my next request. There are powerful dread enemies marked with symbols too. If you go toe-to-toe with them, would you mind sharing the battle data with me? Alrighty.
Looking forward to seeing you again.
Since we're still in a party, do you want to party up here, Rooks? And take that out? I'll start heading your way. Gotcha, no problem. Alright, let's see if that Noglith is around. I don't see it yet. It's possible this room might be a little too new for them to have popped up, actually. Let's warp over to the Ryuker device and see if we can find one that's a little bit older. Okay, I see one that's about 3 hours old, so that one should work just fine. And already I see it on my screen, so let's head over there to the north. Wait, is this thing invisible? There it is. Just took a moment for it to load. Thankfully, the strats that you use on Gigantics pretty much work for just the veterans. If anything, the veterans are easier to take down because they don't, like, one-shot you all the time. Alright, they're in the red phase. There we go, a physical down. I see you switched off of, mech guns, I think. Hopefully we get him down soon. And there we go. Up into the sky they pop. I have just one more little favor to ask. Can you come back? Alright, so we're going to make our way back over to Central City then, once I refresh my restimates. Alright, Central City.
How are you?
Thank you. It looks like I can make great use of this data. By the way, the ARC's battle group also had this request. I'll be counting on your continued support.
Looking forward to seeing you again.
Alright, so what is this? And, about the next objective. Apparently a Nex Vera marked with a symbol is on the loose. Would you be able to help suppress it? I can't think of anyone more suited to the task. Alright, so for that one, we're gonna need Nex Vera suppression operation urgent quest to pop up, and that one may not actually pop up for quite a while. From what I understand, people have been saying that the mining rig urgent quest has been continued to be prioritized at this point, so, and even Rook's just mentioned they're having trouble getting it to pop, so I think I'm going to set that one to the side for now, and just kind of complete that as things go on with the event here. In the meantime, something I do want to mention about that Garia that they're talking about, that's actually a name that we've heard previously in the series, particularly when it comes to Phantasy Star 2, the original Phantasy Star 2 back on the Sega Mega Drive Genesis, where Garia was a satellite that was in orbit around Palma, and it basically crashed into the planet, destroying the planet. That eventually led to the events that happened in Phantasy Star 3, aboard the Elisa 3, but it's interesting that they brought that name back for this event when it has that kind of significance elsewhere in the series. Unfortunately, we can't really see the moon at this time, given that it's now daytime, but let's take a look at the seasonal exchange here. Yeah, this one is definitely a star compared to an artificial satellite. Or at least that's well, no, I thought it was a moon that it was described as. Anyway, so we've got the Rappy and Mooney moon gazing stamp. We've got the bunny hood. accessory available. You can also get yourself a bunch of star gems. You've also got the new Frostil series, which has a wired lance, a dual saber, katana, launcher, machine guns, rod, and wand. So if you want a sword, you're probably going to have to find that out in the field. And something that I would say, now that we've got both lightning and ice based attacks, we're probably going to get fire, I would say sometime around October, late October into November, probably for whatever they're planning for the Halloween event. That's probably when we'll see that element come out. And at that point, you're probably going to have players, and I'm probably going to go for this as well, players that are just familiar with one weapon type, whereby they just have a complete collection of the elements set up as the elemental weakness, and that comes into play with the different elemental exploit capsules, like this ice exploit one here. And since you can get 50 of them, you're able to put together a nice set of them once you put the time and effort into it. That's true as well, Rooks. It's possible, since, as far as we're aware, there's no space travel on this planet.
Looking forward to seeing.
Except for the giant thing up in the sky over there, which people don't realize what that thing is, apparently, or at least they're not talking about it. So it's possible it could be a space station, and people down on Halpha just don't even realize that. But yeah, you can also get some Tritonite, as well as Photon Quartz, Might Precision Technique 3, some Alpha Reactors, as well as End Grinders. Alpha Reactors, of course, being the way to get a whole bunch of Meseta out of this deal. It's going to cost you 100,000 Meseta, though. Or no, I'm sorry, what am I saying? It's going to cost you 60,000 seasonal points. So I've still got a way to go on that.
Looking forward to seeing you again.
Now, in terms of other tasks I have, so I can't do this one for now. I still have my weeklies to take care of. So that's going to include finding some moon-gazing rappies, as well as a second one here for Nexvera. So I'm not going to be able to do that one until I find the urgent quest as well. And that's pretty much it. So I've just got basically the weeklies at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the moon-gazing rappy, and I'm going to take care of the weapon enhancement real quick. Sort this by rarity, and I'm just going to do a couple of Prim Wands here, just to keep the cost low. There we go, that's 50,000 Meseta.
Come again.
And then I think I'm going to head over to Vanford at this point. A giant drill that pierces the Halpha. I'm not sure I get that one. Ah, that's a shame with the positioning here. I would much rather be in a busier room than that one. So I'm gonna warp over to Halfana Plains East. Okay, Gurren Lagann. I've only seen a couple episodes of that series. It never really clicked with me. Alright. So Vanford Ruins. Gonna find, hopefully one that's not too busy here, but still busy enough. Actually, it doesn't seem like there are too many people in Vanford right now. Alright, I'll go for this one that's 4 out of 8. And that way you can join me if you want, Rooks. Alright, a trial has popped up. And some of you may have noticed that the drones had disappeared for a while there. But they are back.
This is an emergency transmission.
Unfortunately, the thunderstorm is gone, so... there's a chance that PSC burst could start running out now. Congratulations on the Talus. We need to try to get one more level on the PSC burst meter here. So I am going to separate and see if I can find something to do that.
Enemy presence eliminated.
There we go. Now we can finish the trial. Oh, they just finished it.
Success.
Just as I was just as I got the burst back up. That's a shame. Up here we go. Okay, another trial has popped up. And I'm looking around at the enemies here. Do none of these have the symbols above their head? Because if that's the case, then it doesn't really make sense to stick around here unless we actually do get the PSC burst to pop.
PSC burst.
Alright, at least we got the PSE burst going here. Yeah, I'm not seeing any seasonal points come out of these, so it might just be in the forest only then. Unless, Rooks, have you noticed if they show up in, Mount Magnus at all? Strange, I thought I was getting seasonal points, before in the, forest. Alright. Well then, we'll head over there after this burst, then.
PSE Climax.
Hello there, Dido Sword. We just took out your axe-bearing brother a moment ago. Alright, they're red. Let's finish them off. There's a physical down. And congratulations on the wire there. Alright, so let's make our way over to Mount Magnus then. Maybe get a room that's a little busier. See if we can... Yeah, there's a 6 out of 8 here. Oh, nope, that's full. There we go. All right. Looks like we're together, so let's start heading up. Oh, there are boosters in the exchange? I didn't even see that before. Let me pop back to the city real quick and take a look. Are you talking about on Ciamdi or somebody else?
How are you?
Let's see here.
Looking forward to seeing you again.
Oh, it's on the Star Gem Recycle. Okay.
Hello.
Ah, got it. So, I would need 5 Star Gem scratch items. Okay.
Thank you.
And that would
very
boost
much.
by 100%. Okay. So, before I do anything here, let me clear some space in my inventory. This actually gives me the opportunity to finally get rid of some stuff. I wish there was a way to sort for just new Genesis items. Alright, I can get rid of these stamps here. And I've gotten like a ton of pierced tongues that I want to get rid of as well. Maybe they're already in my inventory. Alright, well that'll give me 15, so that'll give me 3 of the boosters. Or no, 2 of them.
There you are. Thank you very much.
Alright, and this lasts for 1 hour. Okay. So, yeah, that'll be perfect. Because after an hour then, we'll see if there's going to be anything else for an urgent quest or not. Alright, I appear to have ended up in a different room than you, so let's see if we can meet up again. There's this one here. Oh, nope, that one's already out. Let's see how this one does. Okay, yeah, this room is 7 out of 8 right now, so if you're able to switch over, then we can hunt together. There you are. Okay, let's get to hunting. And yeah, since we're so far away from it, let's just hunt as we...
We have confirmed the presence of powerful dolls in the vicinity of the Aelio region. All ARCS defenders, please prepare for deployment.
Hey, look at that! It's the one we need! So now you'll be able to get your task done as well. It looks like the trial's already been taken care of. Alright, we are climbing up the mountain next. Alright, another trial pops up.
Trial start.
And this is a Wowlog.
Success.
Alright, instantly we have another trial pop up here. And unfortunately, that PSE burst meter is just burning right out real quick here.
Trial start. Success. Trial start.
My goodness, just back to back to back trials here.
Success.
Hey, I'll take that saber. Oh, I think there are rappies up.
Trial start.
And it's a whole flock of them. Now that's gonna make this task real easy.
Success.
And it looks like you can also get the ice exploit from them as well. Okay, something just landed over there. Let's get over there so we can grab what's in the pod. Alright, and so with that, I think before we take on this urgent quest here, I'm going to take a quick 3 to 5 minute break, at which point we will then get ready for this urgent quest that's coming up here. So please stand by, everyone. I will be right back.